Hello, welcome back to another video. The reason I'm doing a video is obviously in the world of Warzone, which isn't always good news at the moment currently. But the biggest news that's on the horizon is the return of Verdansk, which is the very first map that Warzone had. Warzone's had quite a few maps, one being Verdansk was the main first one. Then we went over to Caldera, which was, in my opinion, the worst map. It was okay, and as you can see in the background, the worst map, Caldera, is the map that's in the gameplay. This was when the Vanguard guns were primarily the better guns after the Vanguard integration. As you can see, I'm running the Cooper carbine before it got nerfed. So this currently was the meta gun. It beamed. Oh yes, let's not get on about integrations. But yes, Caldera, and then went to Warzone 2, Al Mazrah. Now we are on Urzikstan, which I think is a really good map. But in all honesty, if they could put Verdansk, Al Mazrah, and Urzikstan in a map rotation, I would be really happy. Just melted that guy with the Cooper carbine there. But anyway, I'm digressing. Verdansk is the biggest topic coming up. If you look all over YouTube, everyone's talking about Verdansk. The biggest question, massively, is will Verdansk save Warzone? And my answer to that is no, I don't think it will. When you look about how many problems Warzone has currently, cheating being, I think, the biggest. The biggest is cheating. It's one of the things that's all over the internet. Cheating and hacking. Yes, PC has a massive problem with cheaters, but console has its own unique problem with cheaters when it comes to the Cronus Zens and the Cronus devices that people are plugging into their PlayStations to reduce all recoil and give them a massive advantage over people that play the game normally. But that's not the thing that vexes me the most. It's not the thing that annoys me the most. I think the biggest thing is how far Warzone has come from when it first was made, when it first released Modern Warfare 2019 engine, to Black Ops 6 that we have now, and the really horrible Omni movement. And the reason I say horrible is because I am not a big fan at all. I bought this latest version of Call of Duty, and I wasn't going to, because I was quite tired of Call of Duty. I was tired of Warzone just being a letdown after letdown after letdown. I enjoyed Warzone 2. I enjoyed DMZ, but the problem is Warzone 2 was designed around DMZ, and they just threw all the DMZ ideas into Warzone, like the backpack system, which made it really bad, and it took ages for that to get nerfed. And even though they nerfed the backpack holding system, it still just wasn't the best. I just think they needed to keep things separate. And again, with this Omni movement, I reckon Omni movement is very well received in multiplayer. People flying around the map, multiplayer maps with the new great. I don't think it should be in Warzone. I think it should be separate. I don't like it, and I'm not going to like it. And this is one of the reasons why I'm not going to enjoy Verdansk. I want to go back Verdansk because I was there at the very beginning when Warzone first dropped. And yes, the pandemic put this kind of nostalgia thing to it. But the 2019 engine, Modern Warfare 2019 engine, was really good, really balanced. And the movement wasn't crazy. Yes, there was this slide cancel, this broken mechanic that everyone kind of used, but there wasn't a skill gap behind it. Everyone just used it. And now with the Omni movement, there's a massive, massive skill gap that the average player like myself just can't really utilize. I try my best to be a movement king, but I just can't do it. And in my opinion and my feelings, I feel that Warzone is catered to the streamers and the content creators, because their voices are heard more than the average Joe like me. because I'm not online, I'm not heard, I'm not seen, I'm just playing the game behind the scenes. And yes, I stream a couple of my games, and yes, I post my videos on my YouTube channel, and I'm not doing it for content, I'm not doing it for people to subscribe. I do it for fun because I enjoy doing it. I enjoy editing videos, and it's like a very small side hobby. I don't want to be a streamer, and I don't want to be a gamer online, because when something becomes your job, it becomes very different. For me, gaming is a hobby. I'm a healthcare assistant. I look after people. I have 3 sons. I'm married. My life is very busy. For me, gaming is that disconnect. For me, that gaming is that relaxing. Some people like a glass of wine. Some people like to do drugs. That's up to them. I like to game. That's how I wind down. It's how I get my zen. Chilling with my friends, playing games. Unfortunately, gaming has become a massive problem when it comes to cheating, and it's just took all the fun out of it. Gaming is what it used to be, and I've been gaming for a very long time. I'm 45 this year. I was gaming, and if you hear the streamer Jack Frags talk about when he used to play early Battlefield games, I was there doing that. I was playing Battlefield 1942 when it first released, and me and my clan at the time, my team, were playing competitions and matches against other countries, France, Germany, America, and I loved it. But gaming is ruined now. Technology is ruining gaming, but I think streaming is ruining gaming, because all people do, all streamers do in Call of Duty is whinge and complain, and they get listened to. And I've got a few examples of that, and I really think streamers like the high kill games. They're like flying around the map, and they're like trying to get high kill games. I am not as good as them, because I don't play for 40 to 50 hours to 60 hours a day or a week or whatever people are doing. I play 2 to 3 hours per session. That sounds quite a lot considering I work and I've got a family, but that's because I stay up late and I sacrifice some of my sleep time, which makes me a bit tired the next day, but it's worth it. But I feel I'm not one of these people running around getting 25 kill wins, 30 kill wins, just ice skating around people because of the new Omni movement. And I think that the game Warzone has been shaped because of the complaints and the bitching of the community, and because people can't get high kills. I remember when Warzone first came out, and yes, Warzone is its own kind of battle royale. This is their version with their precision airstrikes and their UAVs and their loadouts. This is the version of their battle royale. This is kind of how they're doing it. PUBG does it their way, Apex Legends does it their way, Fortnite does it their way, Call of Duty does it their way. The reason I play Call of Duty is because I like realistic shooters, but as we all know, Call of Duty has now come quite far, that with its crazy skins and its ideas. They're trying to copy Fortnite because Fortnite made a load of money, they want to make loads of money too, and they're trying to copy what Fortnite does. But at the end of the day, if you play Fortnite, like I do as well, Fortnite is a sound game, the audio is really good, the map's really beautiful, the gameplay's really good, and they don't have a problem with cheaters. I very rarely get suspicious about people. So Fortnite are actually doing it right. Warzone are copying Fortnite, trying to make the money, but they're not making the game right like Fortnite does. So maybe Warzone could learn from that. But I hate the fact that once streamers and content creators start complaining, Warzone listens to them. And that's because they advertise the game in their streams. All that free advertisement that Call of Duty gets because people are playing their games, that's why they listen to them. All these massive tournaments that they have, where the people win a massive ton of money, but the publicity they get from it, that's why Call of Duty listens to these guys. An example is one of the things that I've never really liked, but I've just got on with it in Call of Duty. Loadouts don't bother me. When you got your guns, you got your guns. I don't like UAVs and kill streaks. I wish they would do a limited time mode on Warzone, just to try it out, where you didn't get your loadout and you didn't have any kill streaks at all, that you just played with what you found and just put it to bare bones and just see how it goes, because I just think it would change the pace of the game and it'd be a bit more funner. I hate the fact that people can see where you are in a battle royale just because they've popped a UAV and they've got the money, and boom, they see you. They have a tactical advantage because they can see your little red dot on the minimap. They're already pre-aiming and they're already aiming to shoot at you before you even have a chance, just because they managed to find $6 grand before you did. It's one of the things that's really annoyed me. The great thing about Warzone when it first released, you can have a perk called Ghost, which took you off the minimap, which was nice. You didn't have to do anything, just had to have the perk on. People would pop UAVs, and you weren't there because you were protected from that. And that means that streamer would not find you, get a kill, get a nice easy kill, and then be on their way to try and rack up more kills. Because streamers whinged about that, they decided to make the perk Ghost. Well, it only works if you move. Remember the first time they did it, you had to run full speed for it to work. So you had to full sprint to be off the minimap. That means you were not still. That means you weren't able to hold a position or even camp a building if you wanted to camp, because you're allowed to. Camping is not illegal. Cheating's illegal, but camping isn't. It's just a tactic of the game. And then now they've made it where you don't have to move as fast, but you still have to move to Ghost to work. That's just one of the examples of, you know, things that they've changed. And I think this Omni movement, this crazy, fast-paced movement, is just to keep streamers and content creators happy. But what I don't get is why don't they keep the fast-paced stuff to multiplayer and even Resurgence and even ranked mode, and just have standard Battle Royale as a game that everyone can play, even people like me that only play for a few hours, and have a lesser skill gap so people could just have fun. Miley13 spoke about this in his video, about people just having fun. Warzone was just fun at the beginning. It was crazy fun. And now it's just been boiled down to just, it's utter nonsense now. And I mean, people could say to me now, so why don't play it then, if we don't want to play it? But the thing is, for me, there's not many other realistic Battle Royale modes to choose from, and there isn't. I don't really play PUBG because it's really old and it's clunky. I tried playing Blackout, which was Call of Duty's first Battle Royale, which was superb. But now the player base is very low. There's teamers in solos, and it's just not what it used to be. I do play Fortnite. I do enjoy Fortnite. I have bought the latest Battle Pass. I'm grinding that. But I still like realistic shooters. You know, I like a bit more realism. And Warzone is even slipping away from that with its ridiculous skins. Jack Frags did a video which was very good about saying what's killing Warzone and what they could do to change it. I don't think they will. But the main topic at hand is that now it's all about Verdansk. Going back to the OG map, the original map. But it wasn't about the map, was it? It was about the gameplay and the fun we had. And that's what they're not thinking. They're just thinking, well, let's throw Verdansk back in the mix. And everyone will come flooding back because they'll just remember how great it was and how amazing the experience it was. No, because the gameplay and the fun and the craziness adds to that experience, not just the map you're running around on. That's why I think this is going to fail. And it's such a shame. Warzone could be so much more. Biggest thing in my opinion, and lots of people have touched on this, stop the integration process. Stop throwing every new Warzone that comes along, every new Call of Duty that comes along into Warzone. Stop doing it. It doesn't work at the moment, this gameplay. I have actually got a Modern Warfare 2019 gun there, but the Vanguard guns were actually superior because you get more attachments on them. Was it 12 attachments or something crazy? Instead of the 5 that you can get on the other guns. These integrations were just wild and they never worked, and they just made the game harder and harder. And they've not learned from that. They're still doing it now, 5 years later down the line. I think, like Fortnite, Warzone could be something special if it wasn't messed with so much. If it was done by one particular team on one particular engine,
well, that was a bit of a comeback,
and just built on, not integrated into. It's so stupid. I don't even develop games, and even I understand it. It's like, and I understand it because I've been playing it and I've witnessed it. And like we were talking about the different metas, and we were laughing about the DMR meta that plagued us back in the day. And there's been many other metas that have done that you don't forget about because it was just stupid. If this game was cared about, if they didn't care more about the money that they're making in the stores and actually give the game some love, they would make more money in the long run because it wouldn't lose its player base, and people would probably spend more money because they love the game so much. It's such a shame. I have been waiting to go back to Verdansk. I've been playing Warzone on Kazakhstan even now, and it's been frustrating the pants off me because of the Omni movement's awful. I feel so outplayed because I'm not fantastic at the game, but there's no place for casual players in Warzone anymore. And there's videos going, oh, look at these people camping in the building. That's because we're forced to, because we're not running around like absolute melons getting 20 kill wins. We're forced to camp because we can't compete, and that is a problem. I can't compete. I've tried to master the movement as best as I can, but it's not the best, or it's not better than anybody who's playing it streaming wise or playing more competitively, because they don't work or their situation in life is very different to mine, or they're a content creator or streamer. The amount of Twitch people that I get killed by. Twitch TV streaming, great, whoopee do, fantastic, move on. And I just think the casual players have been forgotten about now, and it's just so annoying. And we're going to continue to get forgotten about. This isn't a first-person shooter anymore, this game. This is about who can outmaneuver themselves more than the person and then eventually shoot somebody. It's like dancing on ice. It's absolutely ridiculous. Will Verdansk save Warzone? No. It's not just about a map. It's about loads of other things. It's not the nostalgia of the pandemic. It's about how good the gameplay and how it felt back in Modern Warfare 2019. I don't think it's going to save Verdansk. I think Call of Duty are hoping it does, but it's not going to. Because give it a few weeks and we'll just be dealing with the same nonsense, the same cheats, the same broken problems, the Trello boards of what's being fixed, what's being fixed, what's being fixed, issue after issue, because of 5 years of terrible integration process that has just broken the game and took it miles and miles away from where it first started. And it is absolutely a shame. Because I loved this game when it first came out. Like, I loved Blackout. Blackout was fantastic. In my opinion, Blackout was a way better battle royale than Warzone will ever be. It had so much love and attention and content over its lifetime. It was absolutely fantastic. Yes, I got to grips to Warzone when it first came out. Yes, I had fun, and I got to a point where I thought, actually, I'm enjoying this on the same par as Blackout. This is brilliant. As soon as the integration started, as soon as it started to change, it just went downhill slowly and slowly. Then we went to Caldera, which is a very bad played map. And then went to Warzone 2, where they really dulled down the movement, but DMZ kind of played a part in Battle Royale integrated, and it really didn't work. The backpack system was awful. And now we're in kind of Warzone 3, Black Ops 6, where they kind of tried to revert everything back. And it's just a mess. I really think it's a mess. And I think it's such a shame. You know what? Try and make things a bit easier for people that aren't playing this massively. For the casual players like myself, who try to play casually, try and give us a bit more leeway back. Give us Ghost. I don't want to be on UAVs all the time. I don't want to be tracked down all the time. Yes, if I'm on bounty, I accept that's fine. But I don't want to be on everyone's UAV. These people that are sliding around. Every time I get killed, look at the kill cam. 25 kills, and they're still going, sliding around, just looping around everybody. And it's like the skill gap now is just for streamers. It's for people that can play more than the average Joe. So yeah, I mean that's all I've really got to say. This was a win that I got. Now, is it my what am I on? 12 kills. Looking top right, 12 kills. I came back from Gulag, and this was me on Caldera. I picked up someone else's gun. That's a Modern Warfare 2019 gun. I think it's the M13, and this is just something I picked up. Luckily, I used this gun myself, so I was quite happy. This was one of my highest kill games on Caldera. As you can see, look, I'm not flying around the map. I'm not zooming around. I'm a very casual player, so I play slow because I've never been good at the movement. But I get the win on this, and this was one of my highest kill solo games on Caldera. This was actually still on the Modern Warfare 2019 engine. We just had the Vanguard guns, because I don't think the movement engine had changed for Vanguard. All the guns and that had. But this was my best win. I didn't really like Caldera, but I got on with it because I was still fairly enjoying Warzone. I just didn't understand why they put the Vanguard guns in, because how many attachments you could get on the Vanguard guns to the Modern Warfare guns was ridiculous. So you didn't feel like you would use the Modern Warfare guns. But yeah, this is coming to the end of my win. I just thought I wanted to throw a bit of chat out there about what my expectations are. They are very low. I kind of feel once I've played on Verdansk and give it a few weeks, that'd be me kind of playing more Fortnite and, you know, looking for this year to see what can replace Warzone for me. I need to find something to move to because I'm just getting fed up, as most people are. Yes, cheaters don't help, but the fact they're catering for the high kill, the high player skill gap thing, and not catering for the average Joe is a shame. This is a 14 kill win. I've got 13 kills, and I'm trying to look for the last guy, and I get him. And this was one of my highlight games because this is one of the most kills I ever got in a game, and I wasn't even playing super aggressively. So I'm not that kind of guy. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed the video. It feels like I'm having a bit of a moan, but I just thought I wanted to get this video out there. And yeah, here we go, getting the win right now. He's over there behind the tree. Boom.
What a win.
I was well chuffed.
What a win.
Yeah, so thanks for listening. I want Verdansk to succeed.
Oh my
I want them to do well, but they just seem to be doing what they want.
Massively impressed with myself on that one.
The fan base too massively.
Massively impressed.
You know, Omni movement isn't going anywhere. They're not going to change it for Verdansk. I reckon give me a few weeks and that'll be me signing off and trying to find something else. But yeah, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoy coming back to Verdansk like I will. I don't know how long it'll last, but I will see you there. Thanks for listening. Thanks for watching. Drop a like if you want. Got any comments to throw down? Feel free. What your peeves are, and yeah, let's see what happens when Verdansk returns in a few weeks' time, if it comes out in March. So yeah, see you later.
GG guys, GG. 14 kills. 14 kill win. That's my personal best. That is my personal best.